more popularly known as Jaden, is one of the most hated creators in the commentary community. But what caused her reputation to become so tainted? To answer this question, we need to go back over the story of Jalen. Jalen started her career on January 25th, 2017, with every commentator's first content niche, Minecraft. Jalen would upload Minecraft for around 2 years until 2019, when she would reach her first 1,000 subscribers. Though in 2021, Jalen would switch to a different niche, topic commentary, a niche where you talk over gameplay and talk about the most popular topic of the day. Jalen more specifically covered the Dream SMP, Dream himself, that vegan teacher, and more. In February of 2021, Jalen would then reach the huge milestone of 100,000 subscribers. During 2021, Jalen would see insane growth to her channel, though this would also be where controversies would begin. Jalen would put out a tweet stating the following: "As a YouTuber, it's hard not to get caught up in seeing your videos hit 1 out of 10. You feel this high like you're on top of the world, but when your next video doesn't hit that 1 out of 10, it makes you feel like it's over and you're done. It's taken some time to realize that I'm happy where I'm at right now." Basically, with this tweet, she says how happy she is and how far she's gone in the YouTube game. Though not too long after, she put out this tweet saying the complete opposite about her channel, and mad because she pulled slightly less views than before on her videos. People would call her out on Twitter, specifically Lyrics, and Jalen would say for him to end his life, and even flexes her numbers. This is completely seeing she's a pretty sizable YouTuber that already brings in a decent amount of money. This would mark her first drama, but this would just be the calm before the storm. This video is probably the longest and best videos I've ever made on the channel, so if you enjoy, maybe consider subscribing. And also check out everyone featured, they'll be linked below. Let's get into the commentary crusade of Jalen.
Looking at her behaviors, it's not really that hard to see that Jalen is a problematic creature. From blatant racism to bragging about an online autism diagnosis and then flat out using Technoblade's cancer diagnosis for clout, I'm not sure how one person can really stoop so low. It's clear as day that Jalen cannot keep herself out of trouble when it comes to internet drama, and it's almost like she's farming it at this point. Like, what's going on? Hell, like even right now, the day of recording this video, she is on Twitter getting dragged for spamming the hard R and calling people slurs referencing this animal right here. And Jalen, if you're watching this, I know you are because you're desperate for attention. Go touch grass, you despicable creature. All right, so let's backtrack here and dive into one of the biggest blunders that the community gave her shit for, starting with the Technoblade situation. If you didn't know, Technoblade was a highly respected content creator over in the Minecraft side of the internet, impacting the lives of millions on a daily basis. And unfortunately, in August 2021, he was diagnosed with cancer and made this announcement videos to his fans to keep them informed about his health because, you know, they were very closely knit of a community and his fans really cared about him. And naturally, as big of a creator that he was, it was trending all up and down the Twitter timeline. Everywhere you look, it was right there. Now walk me for a second here. Any sane human being would look at this message and then think to themselves, you know, damn, that sucks, man. I really hope that he gets better and his family and fans can really cherish the remaining moments that they have left with him. Literally, the last thing in anyone's mind should be to make a video about this topic. Like, everybody's seen the announcement. You do not need to drop another video on it. Jalen decided it would be a fantastic idea to not only upload a video covering the diagnosis, but proceed to have said video monetized. Now, I don't know about y'all, but me, that shit kind of crazy, bro. Like, I don't even feel right discussing this because that's like somebody's life. And then to drop a video on the topic, like, dude, stop. Don't do that. Like, cut it out. Like, spit out the clout pill, bro. Like, stop. I personally don't even think that anything positive could have come from uploading this video in the first place. Like, this was destined to be a terrible idea from the start. The video in question I'm referring to is I Feel Awful for Technoblade. And yes, this video is still up on the channel. The original description of this video was chock full of keywords. Jalen went in and changed it to some bullshit now. I had to grab this from Optimus, shout out you. But let's play a game. Let's count how many keywords are in this one description right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a bunch of hashtags at the end. I'm like pretty sure that spamming keywords in description is literally TOS, and I'm not sure how YouTube themselves can step in and take this shit down, but you know, pop off, I guess. And hold on, I'm not even done with the spam yet. There's more. Look at the tags of this video. It's just more Technoblade spam. And I know I'm dragging this one point about the video, but it's for a reason. Knowing how the YouTube algorithm works, even to the loosest extent that I do, the tags, keywords, the title, this video was destined to boom. So tying all that info together, that shit is just a gigantic cash grab making money off of Technoblade's cancer diagnosis. Now, I wasn't into the whole commentary sphere when this whole situation was going on, but apparently she did claim that the proceeds will be donated to charity. But why donate the profits when you can just toggle the fundraising feature itself on your YouTube video like Optimus does? On top of that, she provided no proof that she donated the profits, so people speculated that it was just all a lie because there was no proof. And I don't know about y'all, but to me, that's just blatant scum of the earth behavior. Now, truth of the matter is, on a larger scale for a YouTuber's reputation, this isn't like a huge dent on somebody's like image. A whole slew of creators have gotten away with doing much worse stuff by simply just apologizing. All Jalen had to do was simply apologize and everyone would have just ignored it. But that was until the video that was uploaded a mere year after that named this YouTuber fake donating to charity. Now, I don't know how absent-minded and flat out smooth brain you had to be to call out someone for doing the same thing that everyone else is calling you out for. Now, I haven't had any confrontation with this being, and thankfully so, because truth be told, if I did, I probably would have had an aneurysm trying to reason with her. And turns out she did apologize for the situation, thankfully, but what is one apology when you keep up and making the same disgusting mistakes back to back to back to back to back to back? You really just gotta stop and step back and really understand that you are mentally incapable of making any good decisions at all. Bro, this bitch needs a helper. Like, she needs a PR team, because everything that I have seen about this creature is just negative. I have seen nothing positive come from you. You need some help over here, buddy. Another thing that Jalen likes to do is hide behind the trans card and say like, yo, you're calling me out because I'm trans, you're attacking me because I'm trans, which is far from the truth. I have a couple friends as well as people in my community who identify as trans, so like I really don't get that. Like, I don't care if you're trans, straight, gay, suck, lick nipples, suck toes, whatever. I don't care. It's not my life at the end of the day. Like, you do you. I don't care. But what I do have against you is your morals and how you be moving. Due to us behavior, you genuinely just disgust me. And hey man, I'm done dragging Shorty before I get called the hard R like she does to every other black person on the internet. All this apologizing and I still ain't seen not a single apology for the racism. What's going on, Jalen?
Alright, so you've probably heard the recent Jalen dramas a gazillion times if you're watching this video. But ladies and gentlemen, non-binary folk, we're going to be talking about Jalen's very first drama, including me. Now, I was a small commentary YouTuber. I was a little commentary spurg. I just gained an audience of around 5,000 subscribers on my main Halden channel, which has about 17k now, from making videos on That Vegan Teacher,
Plants don't feel pain.
That creeps are called.
and animation YouTubers like The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations.
What happened to him 3 days later?
He ran away like a little bitch.
He came back to life.
He ran away back up to God. Wham wham. I couldn't fight the human.
Around this time, I was in contact with Jalen on Twitter and a few other platforms, I think Discord too. And around this time, Jalen was pretty well blowing up. She was getting about 20,000 views a video and she was at 30,000 subscribers, which is an amazing subscriber to view ratio. She was having videos pop off left and right, getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views on some videos. But around this time, the entitlement and the jealousy started kicking in. A lot of content creators, especially when they blow up, tend to have a very egotistical viewpoint of things. They will see anyone who does anything slightly similar to them as copying, and I think that is the case of what happened with Jalen in regard to me, which I'll tell you in a second. Now, I'll admit, I ripped some of Jalen's titles and thumbnails. I definitely attempted to copy them. However, the only thing I really copied were the style and the public Google images she used. They were completely transformative. There is no grounds for her to strike me or abuse the copyright system to take down my videos or my thumbnails. Because, well, although they were similar, they were literally different thumbnails and titles that I made myself. However, Jalen had a bit of a different point of view, and she knew she couldn't get me through the copyright system. She 100% knew that. But she was mad, jealous even, possessive of her thumbnails and titles. So she had to think of a different way to get back at me. She had to think of a different way to hold me accountable. She had to think of a different way to make sure that everyone hated me for what I did to her. And Jalen came up with the genius idea of posting passive-aggressive Twitter posts trying to say that, you know, I was ripping her titles and thumbnails, guys. Oh my god, he's gonna change if I publicly call him out passive-aggressively. And I don't mean, can you just change it or something? No, she would literally post it like a joke. I believe one of the posts she put up was about her claiming that, oh my god, it's so similar, guys. Do you guys spot the difference? With our corpse husband video thumbnails and titles. And I replied jokingly, oh, I just copied it, I wanted the views. Because her video got 1 million views. It's one of the most popular videos on her channel to date. Now, I was half joking, I did kind of rip the thumbnail, and I'm not gonna lie about that. But at the end of the day, I don't think it really mattered. My video got a couple thousand views, hers got 1 million. But this escalated more and more, with me not really understanding why she was continuously publicly calling her out, while I was trying to, like, you know, go in DMs and say that I was right because I wanted my power back. I was kind of trying to get vengeance and dominance over the situation. Keep in mind, at the time though, I was a 15-year-old child. I didn't really know what the f was doing. I knew I was being a dumbass, but it wasn't really much more than that. I was just kind of being stupid. Long story short, we had a back and forth. Something happened in DMs. We argued a lot in Twitter DMs about it. Before she would drop the infamous "this YouTuber is stealing my thumbnails" video, which was honestly one of the most garbage videos that I have seen in terms of exposing another content creator. All it really showed is that she was kind of annoyed that someone was stealing her unoriginal titles and thumbnails. Ironically now though, I actually did one of her thumbnails on her channel, like later, I want to say 2022. I did a thumbnail for her for money. I literally made one of the Jalen thumbnails. Like, dude, it's insane. I don't know why that video is still up. It's so ironic now. But yeah, the aftermath of the situation was that I got a lot of hate, I lost a lot of subs, I got dislike bombed by her fans like overnight, and I got everyone saying that she should strike me or something, which is just completely false. Nothing I did was in any way, shape, or form against copyright law, and I don't know why it was framed that way. If I were to guess, Jalen's motive behind making the video was probably just that she was really pissed off and she wanted the drama to end. She wanted me to be held accountable for my horrible actions, even though there's like people who've done 10 trillion times worse things who are bigger creators. Like, I wasn't even getting the fraction of the views of Jalen, so it really didn't matter. It was just a nothing burger at the end of the day, and I really do think that we should probably just learn to forgive and forget. Personally, I think if I repent for my sins, we can move on from this, and I think Jalen should repent for her sins too. I feel like Jalen, we can move past it, you know, she just repent for her sins and be forgiven, and give her a second chance, guys. Nah, but in all seriousness, her fans are stupid. Like, look at these comments on her video. It's like how Morgs copies Mr. Beast, except we're commentary YouTubers, you absolute scumbag, you idiot. You genuinely not understand how dumb of a comparison that is. That's saying, because Mr. Beast content is somewhat original. Jalen's content has so much originality to that stuff, guys. Yeah. I don't know why these stupid idiots trying to make the dumbest of arguments on planet goddamn Earth. No, but no hate, Jalen. This was just a fun little segment I did for Amos' video. Thanks for having me on the video, Amos. Peace.
Speaking of all this drama, I figured it's important to explain the Jalen cycle has been going on for years at this point. Even though everyone and their mom has explained it, I still think it's extremely important to understand how Jalen got to this point. The Jalen cycle consists of her screwing up, like her saying the N-word, or her making a video milking Technoblades to cancer and then people make videos on her like a Cheeto, Sensitive Society, Turkey Tom, and more. And then she ends up getting a lot of hate, then she apologizes on Twitter or her YouTube channel, and then she goes on to repeat the same brain dead and action over and over again. This whole cycle is a big reason why she's been in so much drama, and why even after millions of videos made on her, she just doesn't seem to change.
Several people have made videos on Jalen, and Jalen has been interviewed several times by people looking to critique her. However, I would say none have been more influential than Lyric's several videos on the content creator known as Jalen.
Good luck keeping your channel.
You do not know the way. And I'm gonna show you the way.
Really, like, stomach empty and shit. This is a joke, right?
I told Sensitive Society so.
But it gets really hard to show sympathy when this same shit happens as often as it does.
Lyrix has made several videos on Jalen, including Jalen, the biggest hypocrite on YouTube, the Jalen mental breakdown, Jaden is back in drama, the Jaden debate, Jaden false flag a hypocrite brain dead, and Jalen, why I don't like Jaden. However, in today's video, I'm only going to be speaking about the original videos, the debate, and the most recent one. Lyrix's first video on Jalen, at the time known as Jaden, established a lot of Jaden's characteristics that we would come to love and hate.
This is what I call the Jaden cycle. Every controversy he gets himself into always goes the exact same way, and this has been happening for over a year now.
Lyric's first video on Jalen would cement a lot of Jalen's characteristics over on the platform on Twitter.
I could report you for some of the shit you've said. I don't know how a channel like yours is allowed anymore. Where he responds saying, "I think we're done here, dickhead." And Jaden finishes off saying, "Yeah, we are. Keep making videos on me and watch what happens."
And their reactions to a lot of the hate they would receive.
By Comment Cop, defending and doubling down his stance, saying, "If you break TOS, YouTube decides what to do. That's why the flagging system exists in the first place, to report TOS violations.
Leriks' first video on Jalen was a bomb on Twitter and actually prompted him to make a second video a day later.
I think it's safe to say that for only having a little over 1K views, the impact of the Jaden video I dropped yesterday, even though it barely has any views at all, the impact was good enough to say that it was a big success.
Again, in this video in question, Leriks would dive into Jalen's integrity and more reactions and diving into more of the Jalen side. Now, this was to punch Jalen after the after effect of the first video, and to be fair, it worked pretty successfully.
Have I harassed you for months? And this is the first video that I've made 2 videos on you in my whole existence on this platform. This video, the video that I uploaded yesterday, and one like 8 months ago, 7 months ago. Holy dude. He claims I make videos on him making fun of him for having a mental health issue. Please provide evidence for that,
Again, Jalen's reaction to the first video and this video in question would only support a lot of the things Leriks was trying to provide and say. After months of Jalen being battered by several people over on YouTube and Twitter alike, Leriks would come back to debate Jalen on the Argy RFC show.
Leafy re-uploaded his videos from 2016 and 2021. You would flag all of those bullshits because it's bullying and harassment. Or is it only because it's you? Is it only because I'm making fun of you? Yeah.
And that's how the majority of the debate went. Leriks or Argy would ask Jalen a question and Jalen wouldn't respond. Because of this, the hate for Jalen overly went up and she was being panned as a pathetic pussy. Most recently, Leriks would drop a video exposing Jalen's hypocrisy and a lot of her recent mental breakdown.
Jalen is the best candidate to be calling out other peoples for racism and bigotry. That's a racist dog whistle, bro. I don't know if you were intentionally saying this, but don't call black people thugs, man. Yeah, dude, just take Jalen's advice instead. Just call them a dirty n. But don't worry, guys, she did issue an apology and apparently is taking accountability for these horrible crimes that she's committed.
Not only did Leriks expose Jalen for all of her most recent mishappenings, mainly her racist outbursts, but a lot of the old stuff rehashing Jalen as a character. Yet again, this video would make Jalen have a mental breakdown and an outburst in the comments section and private her Twitter alongside making it go dark.
Like, of you saying the N-word to that dude? Like, was that legit?
No, I've never said in my life.
Making videos about a dead cancer patient for money.
And I do say the N-word, which you can have your problems with that, I understand.
Saying racist slurs to me and other members of the community.
Say the N-word. This guy wasn't black, he's just some like random Discord.
The Degenerate Zero Needs Coffee dropped 3 videos on Jaden. The Jaden interview, she said the N-word again. The Jaden courtroom, Jaden is here continues the cycle, and Jaden responds to me on stream. Now the first video Zero would post would expose Jalen's use of the N-word.
Seen it? Here's the link right here.
Fuck you. Yeah, that was Photoshop. They used Photoshop.
For the audio? What is the context for this? Is any of this real at all?
The context is this is like... this is insane, like, commentary community.
Now, in the video, Jalen would say some pretty funny stuff, including audio being quote-unquote Photoshop, but also being extremely hypocritical and just seemingly drunk.
Twitter police is mad at me. Oh my god. I don't care. I literally do not care. Hold me accountable for what? Being based, making funny jokes. Screw you. You know, screw all you people.
Although not as significant, Zero's videos would 100% reinforce stuff that Leriks and other YouTubers have been saying about Jalen, including false flagging and just being a bit of a dick. These videos on Jalen helped view Jalen as a character and what her thought process was in situations, and broke her down mentally.
Based trans posts.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
So if you don't already know who I am, I'm the Big Ducky Morant. Amos was begging me for a collab, so you know I had to hop on. I had to really help the homeless, you feel me? But today we're gonna be covering just a couple of things that big old Jalen has been saying here. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 hard R's, boys. And the double whammy, bro. Both slurs in one screenshot. I believe this is Jalen's old Minecraft Discord account from like 4.5 years ago. The racism is kinda crazy, bro, and it hasn't even stopped stopped either, Lexi. We'll get into that. Second screenshot comes off of her old Reddit account. If you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, and act... Bro, why is bro calling me out? And act like a duck. You are a duck. Have fun. Well, you're just a stupid... Jalen, we're not anti-Semitic, are we, Jalen? That wouldn't really be left activist of you, Jalen. And the rest of the stuff I'll be covering is from a guy called Izzy. Shout out to him. He posted a boatload of screenshots about Jalen being schizophrenic, having an episode in his DMs. So yeah, let's have a look. Jalen will call us racist and transphobic, but she is the one calling black people slurs and attacking other trans people. By the way, she just DM'd me this, lol. A raccoon emoji. I wonder what that could mean. Sending that to a black person, alright. So it looks like he accepted the request. Hi, Jalen. This is a rat emoji, by the way. I hate rats. Yeah, that's totally what... Yeah, I agree, bro. You know, this is a rat emoji. Dude, like, the subtle racism is crazy. I want to say rude finger emoji. I don't regret calling you the... Jalen, you can't be acting like this online. Come on, dog. In fact, I'll do it again. Bro, dude, bro. That's a bit far, don't you think? I've already been cancelled enough, you know? Playing the transphobic card, I guess, works nowadays. To the point where you can just say the hard R whenever you want. And I guess if you're trans, you get away with it. Nah, it's crazy. Thanks for the screenshot, racist. F you, disingenuous piece of shit. That's very rude, Jalen. Yeah, I agree. Jalen, for someone who has mental episodes every other month on Twitter or on a live stream, or in a Discord call, you really shouldn't be calling anyone a piece of shit, bro. I mean, boys, let's look at it logically, alright? She's f***ing clapped. She has the greasiest hair on planet Earth, bro. Like, someone needs to send her some, like, hair products or something, bro. Maybe that's why Jalen is so mad at the world. Being a greasy, ugly gamer. You know, that would really suck, in my opinion. I've asked you time and time again to leave me alone. You won't even apologize or own up to any of the shit you do. Why would I apologize when you're just virtue signaling? What do I need to apologize for? I don't remember doing anything out of line. Constantly harassing me over and over again. You know what you did, motherfucker. Which is very ironic, seeing what we're going to be looking at in this bit right here. So I don't think Izzy is the obsessive one. I don't even know why I'm saying that. As if you guys can't fucking agree that Jalen would do something like this. Let's, you know, have some fun and look at it. What harassment? All I do is post screenshots of public things you do. Fair? Fair? Yourself. That's a bit mean, Jalen. Calm down. Oh, he says it right here. That's very mean, Jalen. I don't know why you want to keep insulting me when I have done nothing bad. Right. God, she's f***ing gay. Did you not call me the N-word, claim I was trying to make you KYS, and try to dox yourself in the same day? To me, that's psycho behavior. Yes, that's what you were all doing. All you people have ever done. All you people? Jalen, what do you mean by that? I hope you aren't talking about what I'm thinking you're talking about. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted a funny little ratio. Just constantly harass me over and over. Oh no, Jalen. Somebody said something mean on the internet, bro. Somebody posted something that you said on another account on the internet. Like, are you retarded, Jalen? Jesus Christ. Okay, this is where it gets good, boys. This is where she turns back into the, good old Cheeto days. Has a little bit of a mental breakdown. Break me over and over. Push me over and over. Ever relenting. Same shit all the time. Pushing a narrative. Ruining my life for your enjoyment. Is it fun? Dude. Is she retarded? Why is this bitch acting like she's a poet or something, bro? Fucking fat, greasy ball of lard. Jalen, what am I doing that's considered harassment? Do you get jot out of it? Think she meant joy. Fucking, how does it feel? You know, me being a part of this little crusade, I'ma say it feels good. Jalen, you're a fucked up piece of shit. I don't think anyone gives a f that you're getting shit on by everybody. The Jaden cycle. 1. Awful take. 2. Criticize. 3. Double down. 4. Going psycho. 5. Apologizing. 6. Rinse and repeat. That's just straight facts, bro. You know what you're doing. Anytime I get better, you all push me slightly over the edge. It's tiresome. I'm tired of it. Feels like I'm watching a racist can't take criticism. Which honestly, I feel like I'm watching the same thing, to be fair. I despise you. Yeah, but do you despise him because it's him? Or because he's black? Because I'm going with the second option from everything you say. Good old Jaden. Of course you do. Yeah, sure, buddy. I'm black. My answer was correct. You know what? I don't think you are, actually. Right, well, apparently if Jalen says you're not black, I guess. Rip the brothers. Your profile is a white dude. You're just saying that to play victim. Fuck you. Disingenuous piece of shit. As if this bitch doesn't rant on Twitter whenever someone says one thing bad about them, all they do is call them transphobic. So schizophrenic, holy shit. You're just saying that so you have an excuse to say you're not racist. All you people do is like, bro, she won't stop, bro. Dude, bro. But it's still racist, by the way. Exploit and spin narratives. Jalen, you have literally said you hate black people. You've said the hard R thousands of times, and now you're fucking being racist towards a black person, live in the flesh. Apparently that's exploiting and spinning a narrative. Alright. Izzy, I don't hate you for your race. I hate you because you won't leave me alone. Holy shit, you fucking rat. See, spinning narratives. F you, dumb f***. Calling a black man a rat? Pretty racist. You know what? I agree. That's another point to add to the list of the fucking 1,000 points against Jalen. You gonna compare me to a monkey next? Ooh, you know exactly what you're doing. Help my boy Jalen out. No, I don't. Care to explain what I'm doing? Then he linked his tweet. By the way, this tweet is doing numbers. You know. Shut the f up, bro. Why is she so salty, bro? It's not that deep. Stop trying to gaslight me. Good for you. I'm not gaslighting you, Jalen. What I am doing, I guess he's gonna finish his sentence in the next screenshot. But holy shit, bro. Just the cancer I've read today, it's uncomparable. Let me tell you that. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is the bombshell that I saw initially on Twitter. You literally are, motherfucker. Drop the f***ing act for a goddamn second. Be an authentic person for once. You can ruin my life. That's the least you can do. Be straight up for once. I'm literally having a f***ing panic attack. I haven't slept in days because you people don't leave me the f*** alone. What do you mean by that? I'm dealing with shit, trying to do shit, and I can't with this constant harassment on my mind 24/6. I don't know if she's trying to be funny or she's just f***ing retarded, but I'm gonna pick both, bro, because it's just f***ing cringe, to be honest. I can't escape it. Jalen, what harassment have we done? What harassment have I done? Because all I do is post screenshots of what you have said or done. How exactly is that different from your videos? Jesus f***ing Christ. You are so disingenuous and bad faith. Jalen, do not use the Lord's name in vain. I learned that off my boy Amos. 10 Commandments and shit. What the f*** is this thumbnail? Bro! Okay, bro. I don't even have to say anything. You guys already know. What do you think about this crazy thumbnail I found? You definitely f***ing made it, you schizophrenic fat. Alright. Can't believe this is a real video on YouTube right now. F up, man. I hate this bitch. I agree. But please explain the difference between what we do, because I want to be educated. Just f***ing stop. Just leave me alone. I have asked you constantly to stop. You haven't. This is harassment. I can't take all this bullshit constantly. It's not right. I can't take it anymore. Like, genuinely, what the f*** do you want from me? I can't make up for what I did. I did the worst thing you can ever do. I have to live with that guilt for the rest of my life. See, bro, sarcastic ass bro, as if she doesn't say the hard R every other day. While you don't care, it doesn't matter to you. You just want to f with me. It's so exhausting. It never goes away. No matter what I do. No matter how I try and cope with it, I just can't. I want to be educated. You know what? I want to be educated too, Jalen. Teach me how you think about black people, please. Be very entertained. Do you want to hear how you all won? Congrats, you did it. I'm ruined. I have nothing left. Nothing in life. Yet again, bro, the same person who was complaining about someone trying to victimize themselves by using the race card, which isn't even that deep, to be honest, is the same person trying to guilt trip someone for f***ing posting shit that they have said. Like, come on, man. I'm miserable. You win. You broke me. Congrats. You got anything you ever wanted. Is this person... They won't care what you've done. What you do. You've crafted it in that way. Because you're a bully. That's all you do. Bully people constantly. Why? How can you live with that? How can you not feel guilt for any of the awful things you've done? How about this, Jalen? How can you not feel guilt for how many racist and anti-Semitic statements you put out on the daily? And every single time you have a schizophrenic panic attack online and you literally say the worst possible things you can. Not only that, but stereotyping and targeting, you know, black people. I think that's a bully move, to be honest. But maybe it's just bringing back memories for Jalen of her school time, getting bullied in the hallways, getting shoved into lockers. So don't doubt that was Jalen. Ain't nobody liked that motherfucker before, and ain't nobody like this motherfucker now. Jalen, listen. Block me and take a break off Twitter and take your girlfriend on a date. This is getting really sad reading. See, bro, dude, this guy's literally being like a nice... Bro, this guy's being nice to her. You know, I wouldn't do that to Jalen. You know, he's actually showing a little bit of empathy. And let's see what Jalen has to say. F*** you. I lost everything because of you. Months and months depressed. Do you know what that feels like? So much lost time, wasting money, paranoia, disassociation. It doesn't get better ever. I try and you people always get in the way of me being happy. You never let me break free, ever. I'm still confused, Jalen. Are you talking about black people? So I know you hate them. Or are you just talking about the Twitter commentary community? I don't know why. Why can't you just leave me alone? Let me leave the community for good. Are you f***ing retarded? You're literally sitting here in the community every single other day. Why continue harassment me day in and day out? I ignore it, I try to ignore it, I don't respond, I do what everyone tells me. I try to meme through it and make a joke. Still, nothing works. So I fight fire with fire, I tweet back. That doesn't work. I make edgy jokes back, but that doesn't work. Nothing works for you people. Sounds a little bit like a skill issue in my opinion. You just don't stop, ever. It's excruciating. Jalen, you're having another schizo meltdown, so I'm gonna help you by blocking you so you can stop spamming my DM. No, shout out this Izzy guy, bro. Putting up with all of the racism and still trying to help. Good guy, good guy. And then he got blocked. So, I don't know. Then straight after, went out and tweeted, the commentary community is just pure evil. I hate all of them. Same community who built your only online presence. And don't think you're gonna get into leftist Twitter being racist every day and anti-Semitic, bro. Because you won't. Hassan isn't gonna notice you. Destiny isn't gonna notice you. May as well just quit, you know? Dumb what? And he's adding Izzy. That's crazy. Bro, dude. You, Izzy. Yourself. Alright, bro. She needs to be removed from the internet ASAP. But then again, it is entertainment. I will strike you. Sure hope she doesn't strike Amos's video. It would suck. Oh, and of course the raccoon emojis to a black person. Great way to end it off, Jalen. Well, that's the end of the DMs between her and Izzy. Obviously, she hasn't learned her lesson from any other time she's had one of these schizo episodes. But I'm just gonna leave it on this amazing tweet. As soon as AI is sentient, I don't think I'll interact with humans again. Except for a few people. Careful. Natty Forsyth. Femios. But a being without human biases and malice, I don't even know I'm saying them, I think it's malice, is like the perfect friend. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Jalen, the fat loser, I'm gonna pass it off to whoever's next. Follow me on Twitter or you're gay. Thank you for having me on, Amos.
Alright, what's going on, beautiful people of the internet? My name is Mashol of the Mashol channel. Glad to be your host for today's video topic, and thank you to Amos for allowing me on this masterpiece of a video and giving me my own segment where I can give you my thoughts and opinions and my entire summary of the entirety of the Cheeto and Jaden drama. So if you're unaware of the straw that broke the camel's back, basically, about 5 months ago, Cheeto uploaded this video called Look Who's Getting Exposed, and it basically went over his history with Jaden and her autism rant on Twitter, where she was just like, oh, guys, I'm so f***ing quirky because I have autism and I'm just gorgeous. And yeah, she basically made being trans and autism her whole personality, which, by the way, I don't know if she's been diagnosed by an actual doctor, but I'm just gonna go with the assumption that she hadn't. So yeah, she's just basically just self-diagnosing, guys. Like, oh guys, I have autism. I have autism, guys. Support me, please. Shut your mouth. Yeah, definitely the most sane person on this planet. Anyways, going back to Cheeto's video, the video also went over Jaden's ties to a known pedophile known as Natty Foreskin. Anyways, Natty Foreskin was outed as a pedophile because he sent porn to a literal 12-year-old. And yeah, even after being outed as a pedophile, Jaden still decided to be by their side and be their best friend, because guess what? They're both mentally in the head, and I guess they have something to relate on, because I guess old habits really die hard. And yeah, long story short, Jaden and Natty Forsyth stopped being friends because Forsyth said something so mean that hurt Jaden's little feelings. They hurt so much. Yeah, if you're getting hurt over something said over the internet, you need to go outside, and that's coming from someone who is chronically online 24/7. And I know that sounds very hypocritical of me, but hear me out.
I get you like to text 12-year-olds or whatever, but that shit isn't normal. How old was she? Oh wow. You know what? She was 15. Forget the trip to America. Okay. F you, truly. Go text more 12-year-olds. Don't expect me to take shit for associating with you. Go cry on Twitter about being called a man because you sat there attacking everybody all day long. Go over on pills because everyone thinks you're a pedophile. And then just whatever.
And yeah, this is what not having a job does to a motherfucker. This is what fatherless behavior is, and this is what happens when you give your kid an iPad at a very early age. Going back to the Cheeto video, Jaden also has a very disdain for religion. She abhors it. So yeah, Jaden is very far leftist and extremely mesotheist. Don't know what mesotheism is? Basically, hatred of God or hatred of gods. And yeah, Jaden expresses his extremism through the most controversial language that will get this video taken down. So, Cheeto, can you do the honors, please?
I want religion gone. I never said ban all religious people ever. I said the world would be better without religion. Dude, that's like saying I don't want to ban all trans people, I just think the world without them would be better. Right now, the only thing keeping me sane in these hard times that me and my country are going through is my faith, and the way people are looking at it is saddening. You are weak then, simple as that. False belief is ignorance. Why go your entire life believing something that is so blatantly false?
And then he wonders why no one likes him. Because like, if you want people to accept and like you, then you have to accept other people's beliefs on certain topics. Like, can you get that through your thick skull? Clearly not. And the final thing Cheeto covered in that video specifically was Jalen complaining on Twitter about her channel losing views, losing subs.
Oh guys, my channel isn't doing so good at the moment. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
And he also flamed his ass because his personality and voice is just very not entertaining. No, it really isn't. It's just terrible, like robot. Hello, this is what we will doing today, ladies and gentlemen. You know, some shit like that.
Damn, I really fell off. My channel 1 year ago versus now. This is why I don't make COD videos. Guys, I'm going homeless. All of the dream money dried up. Okay, this one's sarcastic, but still, please stop.
And then after that video was released, Cheeto and Jaden basically had a back and forth until Cheeto realized that, yeah, maybe arguing with a stupid person is not gonna get me anywhere. And then 2 days later, Cheeto dropped his video, It's Finally Over, where he talked about Jaden going into her Discord server and being like, oh,
Cheeto's not worth my time responding to a guy, so him.
Which is just the biggest cope ever of all time, but damn, go off, sis. And then the next thing Jaden does is, goddamn, it's so fucking retarded. Like, how is this person still alive? I honestly don't know. But they literally did this. So for some context, Cheeto responded to Tobuscus, a guy, if you know, you know. But he pretty much made like very amazing Minecraft music during the golden era, during the 2010s for Minecraft music. Very sweet sounds. This is what Tobuscus originally said. If a country promotes sexuality / rejects marriage, knowing the vast majority of the world / religions view this as evil, they prime the country to be the enemy of God in the eyes of the world. When they then simultaneously reject masculinity and open the borders, Rome, go to the gym. Which is just, by the way, a very based take, I'm not gonna lie. And even Cheeto agreed that he spoke some truth. But, since we can't have nice things in this world, of course, Jaden has to respond to this. And since this guy is not a critical thinker, he automatically thought, oh, since this guy commented about that guy, and Cheeto responded to that guy, that automatically means he's homophobic. Question, why did you say that Cheeto hates on people just because they are gay? Then, Jaden, of course, puts up that Cheeto response to Tobuscus.
That's clearly what he believes in.
And it's just like, god damn it, you just gotta start feeling bad for this Jaden person because they just don't know how to critically think for themselves. They automatically see this and think, homophobia, homophobia. And of course, when he's caught in the act, he's like, oh guys, just chill, it's just jokes, just take a joke, bro, take a chill pill. And it's just like, shut the f up, you f***ing pussy. It's like, don't play the victim card, you little bitch.
Also, Jaden casually told a bold-faced lie to their audience, and that is that they do in fact hate Christian people. What's brain dead is Cheeto to go on a video and misgender me because he, in quotations, doesn't respect me. I replied with, you said you want to put his people in a f***ing gas chamber, grow the f*** up, disrespect is reciprocal. Jaden then says, what's dumb is Cheeto to falsely accuse my friend of being a pedophile. I said, then prove him wrong, which they never f***ing will, because believe it or not, their friend is a f***ing pedophile. And then Jaden said, honestly, Cheeto is the prime example of why I hate Christians. I think they knew that that one was gonna be screenshotted, so they changed it later to why I hate most Christians, but we all know what you meant. Like, imagine justifying putting an entire group and race and religion of people into a f***ing gas chamber because one person called you gay. Like, holy shit.
So yeah, very hypocritical behavior. And then later on, Jaden messaged Cheeto about his story, about him messaging to Tobuscus, saying, you're a f***ing dimwit, which is probably one of the gayest things to ever f***ing say, and the thing is, he used the wrong or. Who would have knew a mentally ill person couldn't f***ing spell? And yeah, Cheeto and Jaden had a back and forth in the DMs, arguing over some of the most retarded shit ever, but Cheeto pretty much won the battle and pretty much won the war, actually.
You just cannot be coming after somebody's intelligence quota when you just can't even get your grammar straight. I guess me correcting his grammar made him so mad that he just instantly goes, God is dead. Like, oh, he thinks that's gonna hurt me. Like, Jaden, I know that you think religious people are weak-minded, but my friend, on the internet, I hear far worse about my religion, or just religion in general. You know, so he says that, and I say, not any more than your channel, which is facts. His channel's dying, it's not doing the best. And And listen, you know, he could bring it back if he changed as a person, or just made better videos, but right now it's just not looking too good.
Then the final thing Cheeto covered in his video directly was about this tweet about a Twitter user tweeting back at Pokemon's tweet with her picture and some caption. I don't really give a and then the guy said, "You're aging," which is just like the most tame comment ever, like nothing about it, nothing too serious. But of course, Jaden, being the most terminally online motherfucker ever, decides to respond back by saying, "This shit is disgusting. Goddamn, guys, it's just terrible. It's so terrible, guys." Because most definitely, Jaden has never said anything more controversial before. Most definitely not. No, sir. Definitely hasn't doxed themselves. Definitely has not said the N-word to a black person over a Discord server. No. She never did any of those, guys. She's completely innocent. And yeah, that basically concludes everything that was said in a Cheetos It's Finally Over video. And now we move on to Jaden's final response to this entire drama that was uploaded on January 3rd of this year. Titled, "I'm Done," ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I just finished the video and dear God, is it awful. So yeah, suck my Jaden. Yeah. Terrible video. Shouldn't have responded. Should have been like Sunny V2 during the Chris Tyson drama. Shouldn't have responded and moved on with your life. I literally feel like I got a forced lobotomy just by watching Jaden's video alone. But yeah, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, Jaden and his entire shitty YouTube career. I hope he actually gets off the internet once in his life and actually gets a job and actually makes something of himself instead of being chronically online 24/7, 365 and actually accepts religious people as human people instead of just targets. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my portion of the show. I really hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you, Amos, for allowing me on the mic to spit some bars, you know what I'm saying? And just in case I left anything out of my segment, please feel free to let us know in the comments below. We would very much appreciate it. And as always, if you're looking for something to watch, I got you, fam. Head on over to youtube.com/@MasholYT, where the finest content is and where I'm always at. Plus, I would appreciate you subscribe with notifications turned on, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, pass the mic to the next guy because I am out of here.
Why would I not contradict myself, and why would I not think like, you know, two different ways, because, you know, that doesn't make any logical sense, you know, fuss about really dumb and start some drama and get some money. You know what I should do? I just want to go to Twitter right now. If there's someone who should be banned off the internet, it's Jalen. I don't think there's too many people single-handedly dumber than her. The fact that this person can vote and, like, drive a car and own a weapon is terrifying. Anyways, today we're checking out the most mentally unstable YouTuber. Like, this documentary is practically an asylum case file. Alright, so let me just... Alright, this is the part I'm covering. It genuinely wouldn't surprise me if Jalen was studied in the future for social media addiction. The amount of times this person has gone on Twitter to tell people she is getting off Twitter, for her to be back on Twitter the next day, it genuinely begs the question, how insane is a person? How just mentally gone are you? So pretty much this YouTuber named Sensitive Society made a video on Jalen, titled Jaden the New Chris Chan. Now I can't play the full video, but I'm just gonna highlight some of Jalen's epic tweets. So of course Jalen's gonna see the video and be butthurt, dropping a tweet saying this is harassment, which in turn leads Sensitive Society to drop another video called Jaden the Response. Now Jalen likes to be a little bum and flag videos that quote unquote steal her videos. Basically she abuses the system and does something completely illegal. What a great person, so glad you have 300,000 subscribers. So someone responds to Jalen's butthurt tweet with, "Not gonna lie, I don't want to be that person, but if you weren't trans they probably wouldn't say this." So right after that tweet, someone then called Jalen a Keffals copy. I don't know who Keffals is, but if they're getting compared to Jalen, they can't be too great of a person. She then responds with, "I mean, to be fair, I think I've been more racist than Keffals. I didn't know being racist was something to be proud of and flex." And then after that, to bring it back to the point, she responds with added context, it's even worse. And then a screenshot of all the videos Sensitive Society has made. Like, oh my god, someone has made videos about me. I'm a drama channel that reports on news and can make multiple news stories, and someone's made multiple videos on me. Oh my god.
People defend this even more, saying you're a public figure and they're just videos. The videos are months apart too. Someone says so true. Now then after that video, everything kind of went quiet. It went dark, you know. No one was talking about Jalen. Everyone had kind of made their videos. The dust had settled. Jalen, you know, she's attention hungry and can't get enough. She needs everybody to be talking about her again. You see, Jalen's very smart. When there's no videos being made about you that you can then go and falsely copyright strike, then you're not going to be able to get any money. And there ain't no way Jalen making good videos because she ain't got no talent. So what can someone do? Oh, that's right. Go on Twitter and cause random drama. Oh, I'm such a victim. My life's so hard. People bully me. But hey, yo, imagine being this much of a... This is the same person that was crying and complaining on Twitter. Oh, people don't like me. Oh, my life's so hard. Wah, wah, wah. How are you gonna sit there and complain about drama and people not liking you and then say stuff like this? So this leads Sensitive Society to drop his next video on Jalen. Didn't go asking for any drama. Didn't go asking to make a video on Jalen. She just decided, oh, I'm gonna make a tweet about him. Going so far to stalk his Twitter and take a picture of the tweet 3 minutes after he sent it. Genuine superfan activities. And so someone responds to the tweet, someone's still salty. This video even covers the leaked DMs that someone leaked about Jalen, where she was crying and said she was gonna try to get Sensitive Society's channel terminated. In her doggy doo-doo little YouTube shorts response video she did, she said like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. That's just leaked DMs, guys. I'm not gonna do that. We all know you're gonna do it, Jalen. Stop lying. You've tried to do it before because you're a scumbag piece of shit. Just admit it. It's okay. We all know. See, I would try and show you one of her shorts, but I'm actually not allowed to include videos in my segment because if I do, she might flag this video. That's how low of a person we're dealing with. See, the crazy part out of all this is Jalen had Sensitive Society blocked, so imagine talking crap and complaining about being in drama, people not liking you, and then you talk crap about someone you have blocked on Twitter. I'm very glad this person gets to be a YouTuber and has 300,000 subscribers. Anyway, all of this kind of gives me a headache and I genuinely need to like take a break from YouTube. Maybe I should set an example for Jalen and get off the internet. Someone's definitely gonna use that against me and be like, yeah, Zayd, your content's dookie, get off the internet. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little segment. Make sure to go down below and like if you're still watching. Peace.
Hello everyone, your local serial psychopath here, and today I thought I would talk on the one and only Jalen because Amos decided that he wanted to bring me in because obviously if you're shit talking a trans person, you gotta bring in your one and only psychopath. So let's get right into it, shall we? So I guess I'm talking about Grimsy and Jalen, and if you know me, I hate both of them because Grimsy is unoriginal, annoying, and straight up boring, and Jalen is just an annoying that sits behind their PC going, you disagree with my opinion? Transphobe! You're transphobic! Where? So, I hate both of them, so you know this is gonna be a fair thing, right? A fair opinion. Why? Because I hate both of them. So, if you know Jalen, and let's be honest, you probably don't want to because you'd be selling your final brain cell to Satan on how many times they act like a victim. But Jalen is basically a professional victim. No matter what they do, they always play the victim card. They'll be like making some stupid tweet that's bullying someone, harassing someone, or just in general is a brain-dead opinion. Then they'll be bullied for their brain-dead opinion because, let's be honest, they're straight up retarded. And then straight afterwards, they'd be like, everyone's so mean to me, unironically, because they are actually embarrassing. Now, they've never done this with Grimsy, because Grimsy just criticizes them, and overall, from what I've seen, Grimsy had no beef whatsoever with them, and just criticized them on their abysmal content, their retarded ideas, and just harassing people and then playing victim afterward. Now, I've seen a good amount of content, and overall, I would just like to say Jalen is a complete pussy. At one point, they'll be on the offensive, making a really retarded point, and then harassing or bullying or saying someone is stupid, and then just genuinely being annoying, and then straight afterward, they'll get criticized or called a any shit like that, and immediately they'll play the victim, say they're deleting their Twitter, or they'll just completely be a complete pussy over it because that's it. And if you've seen her victimized bullshit, it's always a case of, oh, you're a transphobe, oh, you're just not intelligent enough to understand my opinion, all that kind of shit. And I've talked to them on Twitter before in DMs, and they just replied with memes because, you know, they're not very original. Now overall, I've seen quite a lot of shit, and Jalen has actually threatened to false flag videos saying, oh yeah, well, it's harassment. It's never been about harassment. It's literally been, oh, I dislike you, you've done this thing to me, I'm going to falsely flag your video in an attempt to get your video taken down, and it's completely scummy shit. If you know me, I hate false flaggers. I've had a few false flaggers known as Breon and Ducky Morant constantly flag my videos to try and get them taken down and age restricted. And overall, I'm sure Ducky can agree that false flagging is scummy as shit, straight up and just a disgusting process. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you have to falsely flag them. That's just egotistical and moronic. Now, I hate Grimsy as well. I think his content is piss poor, but every point he made is actually quite decent, including a time when Jalen made a response saying something like, oh, well, guess what, guys? Fuck hell, Twitter is a shithole filled with toxicity and cancer, only to, you know, basically be the heart of all cancer in the general, because they post a lot of toxic shit, then they complain about how they're being bullied. Like, hell, man, your victim card must be maximized, but I'd expect nothing less from someone who looks like a toddler. Your chubby ass face, me, I'm not surprised you're constantly throwing temper tantrums. Like, holy shit, hop off Lorex's dick. I hate him as well, but I mean, Jesus Christ, you will not hop off his dick. Which, by the way, Jalen got exactly what they wanted, because if you've checked Twitter recently, exactly yesterday as I'm recording this audio, their video got taken down and they got striked. You know, Jalen was saying about how they were gonna false flag Lorex's video. I wonder why it got taken down. I wonder why that video Lorex made got taken down. I'm very curious. Now, overall, they've threatened to dox, and in general dox multiple people. They are pretty fucking scummy. I think Jalen just needs to f off of apps like Twitter. I don't care if you do YouTube, I really don't. We've got kids that make Minecraft Let's Plays, so in general, you're being a re on YouTube, it fits right in, honestly. But if you're gonna play victim and cry all day about how Twitter doesn't like me, well then just don't go on Twitter, you brain-dead child. Like, me, man. I don't know if you've checked your phone recently, but when you hold down on an icon, it gives you a moment to say, hey, I would like to uninstall this app. You should really do that if you're gonna complain and bitch about everything on Twitter and how Twitter doesn't like you. Now, from what I've actually seen, the last video that I remember, Grimsy basically made a clickbait title saying the final Jalen rant and just completely said about how they're completely okay with Jalen, they follow each other, they're chill with each other, and overall he's not got any actual beef with them. And I completely think it's retarded that some people will go, oh my god, you're criticizing them, you must have beef. I don't agree with that in my opinion, and in my own actual honest opinion, I think you don't need beef to criticize someone. You can criticize someone for shit. I don't have beef with Mushroom Girl. I think she's stupid as shit, and I think in general she has some really brain-dead opinions, but I don't beef with her. I just criticize her brain-dead opinions. Now, if I'm going to cut down everything to say what my opinion is, I would probably cut it down to say that Jalen is a professional victim and an embarrassment to the human race. I mean, if they have a victim card, holy shit, it must be maxed out to the limit and straight over the limit with the please believe I'm 18 on that scribble note at the bottom. And I'm just gonna say this, maybe it's a based opinion, but Jalen, you are ugly. You look like a toddler and you throw temper tantrums at everything. You do not look interesting, your content is garbage, and overall, I despise your voice. Jalen, grow the fuck up, and Amos, thank you for featuring me on your video. Sub to No Miss Yalf and Amos.
Alright, so popular Roblox YouTuber Paolo with 270,000 subscribers, who if you guys don't know, he's just returned to the platform, guys. Go and check out his new video, but he's returned to the platform. Let's talk about his drama with Jalen. Let's talk about what went down between the Green Man and Jalen herself. Now, on February 13th of 2022, Jalen would upload a video called The Worst Roblox Channel, quote-unquote exposing Paolo for being a hypocrite and for making false accusations against her around the same time. Palu would then make a now deleted video exposing Jalen for milking controversies relating to Dream and monetizing the video related to Technoblade's cancer called I Feel Awful for Technoblade. He then went on to accuse Jalen of banning him from her Discord server for quote unquote being black, even though he's white as hell, dude. It is revealed that the reason Palu went to Jalen's Discord server is because one of her admins invited him into the server, and Palu tried to ask her to do a video relating to the controversies regarding Kelgish, a Roblox predator. Both Palu and the mod were banned a day later from Jalen's Discord server. Palu would also make a 30-minute video which was also deleted now, where he accused Jalen of being racist after she made a comment joking about it. Jalen made another video called My Response to Palu, claiming that they were not meant to be offensive. She also accused Palu of having repetitive content, unrelated to him getting demonetized for using TTS. Jalen would make one last video on Palu called The Drama Is Over, where she talks about the controversy between them and how it was over. The video received mixed reception, as some people forgave her for her actions, while others still criticized her for denying about making the offensive joke. Now, as someone who has spoken to both individuals about this drama, I think it was really just not a good drama for both of them. I think Jalen and Palu both came out negatively from this drama. They both did some things that weren't great, they both made some garbage points. I think overall, neither of them won the drama. I think there wasn't a winner, there wasn't a loser. I think they both just acted like idiots, got each other a load of hate from each other's audiences, and at the end of the day, dude, it was just this back and forth feud that was honestly a massive waste of time, man. They both lost subs, they both got dislike bombed. It was a massive waste of time. I don't know why they decided to go back and forth as much as they did. I know for a fact that both Palu and Jalen have admitted to me in Discord calls that they really don't think that this drama should have gone on for as long as it did, and that it was really a massive waste of time. That honestly, they both regret it, and I understand that completely. It does look like one of the pettiest feuds on YouTube history. It looks like two spugs going at each other, two lolcows being idiots, and at the end of the day, that's kind of sad. As for my personal opinion, I think Jalen took an L, kind of. Nah, I don't know. I think they both kind of took L's. I think Jalen took the fattest L in that drama, but they both took some L's. Really, at the end of the day, it's one of those dumb commentary dramas that everyone forgets about the day after it's over, and everyone goes back to watching their crappy videos for—
Ladies and gentlemen who pretend to be ladies, and definitely this applies on, well, the person known as Jalen. The man, well, woman, the myth, and the legend. Now, Jalen right here probably is on drugs every time he goes on the internet. There's no way a regular person can act like him. No way he's cooked up on acid while trying to tweet bad shit about religion all the time. And I swear he's probably been through like 15 Twitter accounts at this point, because, you know, there's clearly well, a cog in his mind that's just not working. Like, dude, I think he needs a little bit of help, not gonna lie. But yeah, if you want to know what he's been up to recently, well, he's trying to attack Leafy is here. Well, not really. You see, he made a video a few weeks ago basically calling Leafy unfunny. I mean, I don't really like Leafy that much, not going to lie. But let's just give you a quick questionnaire. Do you think this was A, a good idea, or B, a bad idea? Well, the answer's B, clearly. You see, there's this unwritten rule, well, in the internet saying, never engage with trolls. Because personally, that's the worst thing you can ever do. I mean, Jalen literally embarrassed herself on, well, the entire internet. I mean, like, I'm sure Leafy's not crying in his room saying, oh no, transgender libtard called me unfunny. Despite Jalen's best wishes, I'm sure he's not crying in his room like that. Anyway, since this weird collaboration with the man, the myth, legend Amos doesn't have much of a structure, well, I guess I'll make one. So starting up, first Jalen is saying Leafy's a loser.
I think I definitely won. Okay, Leafy's a loser at this point.
Now, I would agree on this, but first, Leafy's literally a millionaire, and you're a mediocre commentary channel. You literally milk Dream and Technoblade for views.
I just wanna dude, it's coming so sticky like glue. I made his dick hard and it grew.
And also, the fact that he's trolling the entire LGBT community, while most of you can't even take it, is honestly quite funny. Like, people are trying to defend themselves from a rat. And the reason why Leafy is on his endless pursuit of, well, declaring war on gay people is because you are clearly overreacting to it. I mean, it's got him trending like 8 times. If I was in Leafy's position, I would honestly continue to do it because it's funny. Bro's literally profiting off salty wounds. And also, Jalen, just shut up. You're literally the same person who said this famous quote.
Oh, you're all wrong. People like you are the reason that queer kids themselves.
And you make like 8 Twitter accounts on average every day because you just for some reason keep on having a mental breakdown. Like, just get off the internet, you're terminally online. Also, please unblock me, I just want to see your philosophical tweets about religion. Next up, Jalen is horrible at criticizing people. Here, I'll just show you a clip because I don't need to prove this.
No idea, but
yo, no, Leafy's spreading false allegations about me. That's a no-no, dude. You can't encourage your fans to do that.
I think that I could definitely see that happening, dude.
No, that didn't happen. You see, unlike you, I don't do that shit. Like, you're the one who's, like, nudes were leaked.
You see, Jalen was scraping for words there, so he or she decided to bring up his nudes. The only logical solution, in my opinion, like, name me a better one.
This is the person that manages it. They're already grooming poor Silky, yeah. I agree with that, dude. You gotta stop the virus from spreading. So, great job to everyone in this Discord.
Yo, guys, I feel like this is kind of breaking some Discord rules here.
You see, Jalen was scraping for words there, so he or she decided to bring up his nudes. The only logical solution, in my opinion, like, name me a better one. Also, breaking the Discord rules. Oh no, I'm so salty, someone made a joke about me in the Leafy server. Time to get them banned. Also, for the point that, making fun of transgenders is boring, or whatever.
You know, people keep asking me, when am I gonna stop? You know, when am I gonna stop with the transgenders? And to be completely honest with you, probably never.
Never? Dude, this is not the hill you want to die on. Just let it go, please. It's boring.
Yeah, you're wrong in that too, because people like you make it interesting. I mean, I don't know, but personally, people want to see other people's reactions, and you're encouraging that. Great job. But yeah, in conclusion, stop trying to be like Keffels or whatever, because Keffel is here, like, encouraging young children to do HRT, which is quite retarded, and I don't want to see another person just fall so low. I don't even like Jalen, but just don't go that far. Anyways, that's my part of this video. A shout out to Amos for, well, hosting me here. And if you want to see more of my shitty content, my channel will probably be in the description, hopefully, and subscribe to Perry Garlic. Bye.
In conclusion, we've gone over pretty much everything Jalen has done. Now, before I end this, I do want to say, I genuinely don't hate Jalen. And I know she's going to say, like, oh, you're transphobic, or, oh, you hate me, you want me to myself, which honestly just isn't the case. I do want to say, though, I do think she's kind of insane. I definitely think she needs to go touch grass, which, if I'm not wrong, I've seen in her Twitter that she actually got a job of some sort. Dear God, I pray for it, like, any person she comes in contact with at her McDonald's job. But to make things clear, like, I know this video probably won't do anything because there's like a sea of videos that people have already made on her. But at least this can serve as some sort of documentary in case people need to know everything or anything she did. Shout out to everybody that was in this video. All these people in this video were G's. I literally hit them up 2 days before this video. Like, this video got scrapped together out of nowhere. So thank you to everybody that was in this video. Go check out all of their channels linked down below. And yeah, without any further ado, it's been Amos, the commentary crusade of Jalen. And yeah, dude, peace.